in. Like an addict when the needle pricks his skin. Rush got me sweating. In and out like bad reception, no double guessing.
What's up, everybody? I'm David Twinn, sitting here in L. Ben's den, about to get it in, and talk about a few things that's been on my mind and what I've been feeling, throughout my community. I had a lot of people asking me to talk about a few things, and one of the things is talking about snakes, snakes in the grass. For me personally, I look at it, people who stab people in the back like getting over something for themselves. They need to lash out or something, and they use people for their satisfaction, so it depends on how we accept it and how we deal with it. One of the things is just admit that it hurts and not deal with it in anger, and you can get over it. There's a lesson in every time someone stabs you in your back. One of the reasons I speak on that is because there's a divine order. I feel there's a divine order in where things are going to be the way that they are. I just feel that, how you say how people come together, and it seems a little weird that that team of people come together and then they work together fluidly. I feel that's divine order. You can't change that. And when people get in there and try to force their way in, and they disrupt the flow, that's why sometimes it feels like they're stabbing you in the back or whatever, but we just got to think about what other people have to gain also. But in a divine order of things, where someone can say they're doing something for their children, but what they're taking away from you is taking away from your children. So they have to pay for that. You don't have to be the one who collects, but they'll pay for that because they're disrupting a divine order. And that all comes to the next thing I want to talk about is like sickness in our community. We have a lot of sickness, and one thing I keep hearing so many people talk about, crabs in a bucket. As they say, crabs in a bucket, you don't need no top. Ain't nobody gonna get out. But I don't feel that it has to stay that way. We're sum total of our thoughts, so we react on the things that we've been taught. There's a lot of things we've been taught since way back in middle school, elementary, high school, and the years we lived as young adults. And those are the things that create a sickness in our community. It depends on what you see. Do you see drug abuse? Do you see violence? Have you been in a traumatic experience? And then if you don't have the resources to deal with that, then we tend to come back to our community because that's all we know. So we know how to interact through all the things that we've seen that have shaped us, and that creates a sickness. So I feel to come out of that sickness is due to things like what I'm doing now. I speak on these things because these are things that I personally go through or what I've been through. And my experience is, dealing with different things and not being afraid to deal with them head on. That's what helped me to get over a lot of my traumatic experiences. And coming with the last thing that I need to say is like loving our people in our community. We've lost some very important people to us, rest in peace Small, CeCe, Ruby, Kane, and Mr. Ernest Cooley. And if I missed anyone, that's the thing, it's hard to keep up with the list. So love your people right now. And if I got any of my people out there that have COVID or experiencing a sad situation, my love goes out to you, and so do my prayers. And I hope they reach you and you believe it. We all get better as a collective. I thank everybody for listening to me tonight.
Seen the post before I read the text, my auntie died. God that took a soldier, I'm feeling so much pain inside. Hard to look my cousin in the eye and tell her it's gonna be alright. Trying to get her to see the process, everybody gotta die. I told her I loved her, she kept her face pointed to the sky.